Hello, my name is Ndikum Atang. I'm a senior DRE with Chevrolet, responsible for the video processing module that gives you the 15 views on the 2020 Silverado Heavy Duty. And I'm here to walk you through all the new features that have been introduced to make the vehicle more appreciated and more manageable by the general public, and especially for people who haven't trailered before. Right here is the center stack, and typically what you would do is once you have your cameras set up, you would go to your trailering app, and in this case we already have the CargoMate 15 trailer paired with the vehicle, so the vehicle knows exactly what it has, and from that point on you can go ahead and set it up. Normally you would start with the trailer dimensions, which I'm not going to change, but it's already been entered basically so that the camera knows the exact position of the trailer cameras relative to the vehicle, and it'll enable it to do run an algorithm that would give you the transparent trailer, which is an industry first. So we can go back to the camera page, and when you launch the camera app, it always starts with the picture-in-picture, and once you drive a couple of 100 feet and the system identifies the trailer articulation angle relative to the vehicle, it will flip the image and give you the transparent trailer. We'll do that in a second, but I'll run through all the camera views. So typically on the first page you have this is known as the non-trailering view, so it's basically associated with the vehicle. So the first button, when I click that, will give me the rear view camera. This is the one that's mounted on the tailgate of the vehicle. And then there's a front view camera, and if I hit the button, it gives me a view in front of the vehicle, so that camera is in the grille of the vehicle. Then we have a Hitch View, a 3/4 view. So basically it's using the mirror camera and the front grille camera, and it's stitching it together to give you a top-down view. We have that in the front as well as in the rear, and this would be handy in like trailering or trying to hitch your trailer. Then this is called bowl view. So basically we're using the mirror cameras and the front camera, and the system is stitching it together to give you the perspective of you standing in front of the vehicle and looking back. It's called the rear bowl view. Then we have the sideward view. This is the rearward view, and it's the camera looking back at the trailer. And if you hit it again, you have the front view. If I turn my steering wheel, you can see the tires depending on which way I turn. Ideally, if you were trying to park the vehicle close to a curb and you didn't want to jump the curb, this view would be very helpful. The second page is the most important one for trailering. So the first button gives you the picture-in-pictures, which is a combination of the side mirror view as well as the rear trailer view. If you can cycle through this button. This is probably the only button that has a 3 setting cycle. So if I cycle it a second time, it just gives you the 50-50 split view rearward. And if I hit it again, it'll give me my rear camera view on the trailer. Then next one, I'm gonna come back to this one, so I'll skip over to the cargo bed view. If you have cargo as intended, it'll show you what's in the bed of your vehicle. Then we have the Hitch View, and this one is basically a zoomed in view that will get your vehicle directly under the coupler of your trailer. So it's a one-person job. First time you can back it up and not have to go in and redo that. One feature that's good with this view is once you've lined up your vehicle and you shift to park, it'll automatically engage the park brake to prevent the vehicle from rolling, and that way you don't have to worry about setting the brake yourself, and your coupler will be right on top of your ball. And then this would be your inside trailer camera, and you can look and see what your cargo is doing. Now we'll go back to the transparent trailer. As I explained earlier on, you have to drive the vehicle so it calculates what the articulation angle is, and once it figures that out, it'll flip to the transparent trailer. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. And there you have the transparent trailer. And as you're going straight, it'll give you that effect of looking through the trailer. And as you're driving and you make a right-hand turn, it'll show you the view of the right-hand camera so that you can see where your trailer is going, and you don't jump the curb or clip a building or a tree. So here we go. And that's the right side view. And then when I straighten out, it's going to give me the transparent trailer again.
And so for safety's sake, it stays on screen for about 8 seconds, and then it'll time out to go back to the home screen?
So this is a non-timed out view. Because it's considered a trailering view, so it'll stay active at all speeds. The other views, which are these views here that are associated with the vehicle, is an 8-second view. So okay. If I click on my front camera and I go above 8 miles an hour, it'll start counting down.
Okay.
And once the timer expires, it'll get you to the home page. Mm-hmm. Now on this one, let me go back to the transparent trailer view. It stays up, and I'm going 11 miles an hour, so this is an all-speed view.
Okay.
Now, the other interesting feature about this is the biasing view. So if I'm going with my 50-50 split view, when I start to make the turn, it's gonna bias and give you a 40-60. As my articulation angle increases, it'll give you a 20-80. So we'll start with a slight turn to the right, and as my angle changes, that's your 40-60 view, and there's your 80-20. And as I straighten out, it goes back to 40-60 and then 50-50. And it does it the same, and I'll do a left-hand turn, and 60-40, 80-20, and as I complete the turn, it'll go back to the 50-50 view. Now another feature that's interesting too is if you were driving in this view and you wanted to do a lane change, as I put my right turn signal on, it gives me the view so I can check for traffic. Once I complete my turn and my turn signal turns off, it gives me that view for 2 seconds and then back to the original view. And it's the same with my left-hand turn signal. It'll stay on after I deactivate it, 2 seconds, and then the 50-50 view. So if I'm reversing, going in reverse, first view it'll always give me is my FMVSS compliant view. So I would have to switch to my trailer, and I go to my trailing view, and as I'm going in reverse, I can see how close I'm getting to an object without hitting it. So that's another handy feature that, and some people would like to see both the wheel, the side of the trailer, as well as what's behind. And this way you can tell which direction your trailer is swinging to, as well as what's behind your trailer. So that's another useful view for backing up trailers.